What's going on, everybody? Today's episode of the podcast is sponsored by Instigator TV. Instigator TV is a Twitch streamer and a content creator that I'm fortunate enough to call my friend. He's taught me a lot, and if you guys want to help me return the favor, go check out his stream. He puts a lot of effort into it, and I promise you'll have a good time. If you want to know a little bit more about Instigator TV, check out episode 14 of this podcast so you understand why I look up to this guy so much. Today's guest is a pioneer in GFUEL related content. I look up to him a lot, and odds are, if you've searched up GFUEL on YouTube, you've probably seen one of his videos. Please welcome ElectricShock. All right.
Be good.
So how's life, man?
How's life?
Yeah.
Pretty good, pretty good. Cold War just came out, so I've been really busy with that.
Yep.
That's been doing good on the streams recently. Holidays are coming up, so everything's getting busy. Everybody's buying G Fuel. Things are getting a lot more active. People are getting off of work, off of school. So things are really busy lately. But other than that, just been doing what I've been doing for a long time and just, working hard.
Yeah, man. I see you grinding. There's how many? You're like over 1,000 YouTube videos. How long you been doing YouTube?
I started doing YouTube. Oh boy. My first video ever was in 2012, I believe. Started doing YouTube. Yeah, I was 12 years old in 2012 when I first started. And, just started doing Call of Duty, Modern Warfare 3 videos. And from that, it progressed from Call of Duty videos. And then I found my little part with G Fuel videos. And I was one of the first people to do sort of create the G Fuel YouTuber like category. I never thought that would be a thing, and now it's literally a thing to create a channel just for making G Fuel videos. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I've been going pretty ham with the G Fuel content over on TikTok. So
Yeah.
I had reached out to Duckaja about being on the podcast and because of his G Fuel videos, and then we talked, and he's like, "Yeah, dude, you got to check out ElectricShock. Like, he's the one who started it." And I'm like, "Oh, okay."
Hell yeah.
So it's an honor to have you on, man.
Thank you. I appreciate that, brother.
You said you were 12 in 2012, so you're 20?
Yeah, I actually just turned 21 years old a few
Okay,
days
21.
ago.
All right.
So I'm 21.
Happy belated birthday.
Sir. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Yeah, I'm 24. I know I don't look like it, but
24. Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
and,
you look about the same as me, basically.
Yeah, I get called a little kid all the time. So. Yeah, it's just the internet, but.
Yeah, no, I definitely understand. I feel like on my YouTube channel, some people think I'm 25. Some people think I am 16. It's really weird. It's like half and half all the time.
Yeah, I always just joke about how, I guess I'll look young when I'm in my 30s then, so I'm not complaining,
Yeah, no, that's good. Yeah. That's a good thing, right?
Yeah. So I guess we'll start off with the more about the G Fuel. What's your favorite flavor? Powder and
favorite
can.
flavor.
Yeah, you got to differentiate the two.
Well, I got this right now. Easy can would be Fazeberry Blue Ice. Favorite, hands down. The reason why I say that, very simple can, very, simple, and that's what I like about it. Sour Blue Chug Rug is too punchy, too sour. There's other flavors like Bahama Mama. It's just too strong on the coconut. But Blue Ice and Fazeberry, they're just that nice middle point. Really good flavors for the cans. Right now, my favorite tub would have to be either Wumpa Fruit. I really like it. It's like this apple mango. It's really good. My old favorite used to be peach iced tea, but they recently refreshed that flavor, and I don't really like the refresh that they did because they took away some of that strong tea flavor that originally was with peach iced tea, and I'm not really a fan of them taking away that strong tea flavor because I really liked it. But so right now, Wumpa Fruit, definitely my favorite tub, I would have to say.
Okay. Yeah, I kind of I don't know. There's a lot of good flavors. I just tried starfruit for the first time yesterday on stream, and
Nice. Yep.
I didn't know what to expect, so I
Yeah.
really liked it. I think my favorite's PewDiePie. I think that's my favorite powder. Can
PewDiePie. Yep.
I also agree with the Phaseberry for the can. It's
Yeah.
completely different taste than the powder, in my
For
opinion.
sure.
Yeah. Um,
For
yeah,
sure.
there's a lot of flavors I haven't tried yet. Most of the ones that are just available in tubs, like bubblegum and moon pie, stuff like that.
Yeah.
But I just got a lot during the Black Friday BOGO, so I'll definitely be doing more.
Mm-hmm.
I just started doing some YouTube reviews and stuff. I did the first one I did was the energy crystals, and it did decent for my channel.
Mm-hmm.
I just hit 4K subscribers on there
Nice.
today, so. But I mean, most of those people are from TikTok, so it's kind of
Yeah.
hit or miss because they're so used to shorter form content. So,
Yeah.
but I mean, I am getting those people every once in a while now that pop into my Twitch stream and are like, "Hey, I found you on YouTube," and I'm just like, "What?" That's just weird to me, because it's like all
Yeah.
TikTokers on there for me. But yeah,
No,
man.
I definitely understand.
Uh, how long did it take you to hit 100K? Was it a pretty slow
Well,
grind or?
let's see. So, I started my original channel, when I was 12, like I said,
Mhm.
and I went through multiple different channels,
Okay.
one wanting to change the name. When you start out, YouTubers like, let's change my name, let's change my name, let's do a different channel, let's change my name. So I didn't start the Electric Shock channel until 2015, May 1st of 2015. And once I started the Electric Shock channel, um, after, let's see, call it probably a year or two into that channel, I had a few thousand subscribers, and I had like what, 700 videos, and someone hacked my channel and deleted all those. So
Oh,
basically, I had 1,000 to 2,000 subscribers, and I was just reset to zero.
okay.
So that was a big setback. So then I started to do, when I got my channel back, I started to do more Call of Duty videos, and I started to get into GFUEL, and that's when it really blew up. 20K subs, 30K subs, 40K subs. 2018's coming up. And my channel got falsely terminated in like 2018, so that set
Jeez.
me back again. And I've had so many setbacks to the point where a lot of people would have quit by now,
Yeah.
but I just have not quit. And my channel recently got hacked again. I don't know if you knew this, but my channel did recently get hacked just like a month ago. Um,
What'd they
by
do?
a Bitcoin scammer. So he live
Oh,
streamed on my channel wanting people to send him Bitcoin. So I had to contact YouTube and get my channel back. So that was pretty scary. But I recently hit 100,000 subscribers in, I believe it was March of this year. So it took
okay.
me around, I would say, well, obviously from the day my channel started, it was almost exactly 5 years to get to 100K. However, with all the setbacks and everything, and the channels getting deleted and the videos getting deleted, if I didn't have all those setbacks, I think it probably would have taken me a lot less time.
Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, I know it's obviously different for everybody. I'm just curious, because I look at some of the people that review that are also big for reviewing G Fuel, and it seems like a lot of them
Yeah.
don't focus on it as much as you. Um,
Yeah.
so I'm trying to figure out kind of what to do myself because obviously I mainly post the podcast, and then I'll post
Yeah.
like highlights from it here and there. Um, but that's not really what I'm known for because
Yeah.
TikTok is where my biggest following's at. I just hit 120K on there. And
Nice.
it's just so
Wow.
different on there. Um,
Mhm.
but I have posted gaming clips and those do well. Obviously because most of
Yep.
my TikTok content focuses on Twitch and
Yeah.
gaming. But yeah, I started to do energy drink reviews on TikTok, and I just really liked G Fuel, like the flavors they have, how they interact with the
Yeah.
community, and just it's so different than the other ones. And so I've just always gone back to it. And everybody's like, "When are you gonna get a code?" And I'm like, "I don't know how it works, man. I'm just doing what I do. I'm sure it'll come at some
Yeah.
point." But I mean, they're just, especially with them starting to put cans into stores and stuff like that. Like I was
Yeah.
talking to Dukaja about it. He said, he really thinks that in the next couple of years they're really gonna take over the energy drink market. So
Yeah.
yeah, it's it's crazy.
No, for sure. Definitely, I agree for sure. I mean, G Fuel. I mean, they're all you. G Fuel is always going to have that audience, for the powders, that dedicated audience that really likes the powders.
Yeah,
Um, and I think the powders are always going to be like that home and those content creators that get their custom powder flavors.
yeah,
And that's where my channel will always come into play. But of course I'll always review the new cans and stuff, but the cans, I would say the cans barely get any attention on videos when the tubs get all the attention. Cans, like no one's really interested in the cans for videos, and I don't know why. It's
yeah.
really weird, but no one's really interested in seeing a can review. Like I'll have a flavor review that gets 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70K views,
Uh huh.
but then I'll upload the can review and it'll get like 3K views.
Okay.
So it's
Yeah.
it's really weird.
Well, I know that the biggest thing is my viewers will ask what's better, the cans or the powder, and I'll tell them, it's
Mhm.
a big difference, but the biggest thing is um the cans. They're obviously more expensive. They got double the
Yeah.
caffeine, and then like
Yep.
I went and bought a bunch of cans, and you're limited to 24 cans,
Yeah.
and so I can definitely tell that I well, I don't know, to say that I can tell, that's kind of weird, but
Yeah.
I assume that what they're gonna do is mainly just put the cans in stores because it's cheaper for them,
Yeah.
and then more people can access them,
Yeah.
um, and then keep the tubs just online. That's what I would do, I think. So,
Yeah. No,
um,
I definitely agree. And I think also, speaking from a G Fuel influencer, I can say that cans cans maybe produce like 3% of my code sales. Like
okay.
I feel like barely anybody buys cans on G Fuel's website. They just wait for them to come in stores. It's really interesting.
Hmm.
Um I don't know why that is. Like I'll get texts all the time. It's like, shock, shock. I have money. I'm just waiting for G Fuel to put cans in my Walmart so I can go and buy some cans. I don't want to buy them on G Fuel's website because the shipping's so expensive and
Yeah.
stuff. Um, but it's hard because a lot of people don't realize how big and heavy the cans are. It costs a lot of money to ship them.
Yeah.
Um, so that's why I think the cans don't sell as well when it comes to tubs on the website,
Mhm.
because they're obviously more expensive, um and I don't know. I don't think I could ever be a only can person just because I love the thought of making a cup of G Fuel. It's just, it's way more fun, especially to do when you're at your gaming setup or whatever.
Yeah.
Um, every once in a while, I'll crack a can, when I'm streaming and I need
Mhm.
some quick boost. Um, but like I have a Nemesis T can right here, and it's really cool, and they're really good,
Yeah.
definitely. Um, but I think for my community, can tubs are probably always going to be superior. But I definitely think um it's just going to be a little bit harder to break into the can videos. Like what more can you do with the cans? It's
Yeah.
hard. That's why there's not dedicated people on YouTube making like Red Bull videos. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah, I get you. Um, at what point did they reach out to you about becoming an influencer for them?
Um, I would say it was about, I think I had like probably 70, 80,000 subscribers. I think it was in 2018. Yeah,
Okay.
2018 when they reached out to me. I think it was winter 2018, like January and stuff. Funny thing, they had a sponsorship application, and literally I probably applied like every month for a
Hmm.
few years, and I always got declined. And I got declined like literally the day before they contacted me. I got declined, and then someone, Scotty from GFuel, he's the CCO, I believe, at GFuel.
Hmm.
He messaged me on Twitter and he's like, "Yo, what's up, man? How would you like to work for and with G Fuel?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, dude." But I was like, I just got declined for the sponsorship thing. And he's like, whatever, that doesn't matter.
Yeah.
I think it's all because of him and my manager, Mike. They saw my channel, and they just took a look at it, and they thought I would have potential, and I would have the potential to, get sales and prove to them that even though I'm a small creator, because I am a small creator, especially to have my own shaker cup, I am a very small creator, but I proved to them that even though I'm a small creator, I am able to have a very strong community that
Hmm.
can, follow me and follow my code and dedicatively use my code, and, you know.
Okay. I didn't know you had your own shaker cup. That's cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we had our own shaker cup. It just sold out really quick.
Yeah, I bet.
Even though we had a lot of them, but like I said, my community is very, very dedicated, so they sold out really quick. Nothing
Yeah.
like the Hive Shaker. I do have a feeling that do you know who Saving the Bees is
I
in the
do
Hive
not.
Shaker? Yeah, so Saving the Bees, he's another content creator, and he releases shaker cups every once in a while. And I feel like, um, I don't know if I can say numbers, but I do know that we had like more than like 3, 4, 5,000 shock shakers. Um, I
That's cool,
believe
man.
so. I don't know the exact amount. Um, but the Hive shaker, like my shaker, I think it sold out in like a week or something, but the
Hmm.
Hive shaker sold out in like 10 minutes. So
Yeah.
I don't know if they just sell out that quick. Like I don't know how many shakers other content creators get. But I do feel like other content creators, they tell G Fuel like, "Hey, let's just do like, 200 shakers so we can keep that hype, sell out,
Oh. Yeah. Okay.
That's
Yeah, I
what I
see
think
that.
some other creators might do to like build up hype.
Yeah. Yeah, I gotcha. Yeah, it's interesting to see how different people connect with the people over at G Fuel. I Flash Force 4000. He's a Rocket League player.
Yeah.
He made his own. Do you know of him? Or
I don't really know of any
so?
Rocket League peeps, unfortunately.
Um, you said yeah, so I wasn't sure. I was like, oh, maybe you know him. He mainly plays Rocket League, but
Yep.
he I guess made his own skin for the ball, and it's had G Fuel on it. It was like the sticker that the sticker that
Mhm.
they've had for the last however many
Yeah.
months. Um, and I guess people started using it, and so somebody reached out to him on Twitter and was like, "Hey, here's a code." So I was like, "That's cool. It's
Oh, that's
interesting."
cool.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think I'm gonna dabble more into the G Fuel content. Obviously, like people like
Yep.
you and Duckaja, you guys are an inspiration for that for me.
Yeah.
I I try to be as original as I can. So it's I've involved my girlfriend with it a little bit, and
Yep.
I've only done
Yeah.
the 2 videos so far. So I'm curious to see where that goes. I just got I think I got 6 tubs, and then I have another 4 coming. So then
Yeah,
I'll definitely have to do one of those videos where I try like, I try and rank all the tubs that I have or something. But there's so many flavors. Uh,
I know.
is
Yeah,
there is
I
there
know.
any flavors that you just never really cared for? Like tropical rain for me. I'm not really into tropical stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but I mean, even then, I still it's not like to the point where I don't want to finish it. Um,
Yep.
I have heard that they had that like mystery flavor and that wasn't the greatest, but other than that, I don't think I've ever heard any other bad ones. What's
Mystery. I mean, they've come out with so many good flavors
mm-hmm.
that there's so many flavors that you just push to the side
Okay.
now, kind of. Like they've come out with so many good new flavors, like in this past year,
Uh-huh.
that a whole bunch of flavors that came out years ago, like tropical rain and grape, and just old flavors like that. The new ones just are so good. You
Yeah.
know, it's like, how do you go back to tropical rain when you've got shiny splash blueberry lemonade? It's so good. Or
Yeah.
PewDiePie's flavor, or Wumpa fruit, or Dub Mint. Like,
I
how
didn't
the
get to
heck?
try that one.
you know,
Dub melon mint.
there's just so many. Yeah.
I've seen a lot of people compare that classified flavor to it
Yep.
to the dub
No,
melon
yeah,
mint.
that's definitely a video that I'm gonna be doing soon. Is I wanna do a dedicated video where I try the classified flavor, and then I try to replicate it with a whole bunch of other flavors.
Yeah.
Definitely
Um
gonna be one that I do soon.
yeah, I got that I think I got classified.
Yep.
Um I don't know. I got a couple other ones like Phase Berries one where I guess I should have explained. So when I my first experience with G Fuel was I was
Yep.
doing a charity stream. It was like it was my first charity stream, and
Yeah.
I was like I want to give away some stuff during the throughout the stream. Like what should I give away? What do you guys want? Somebody's like you should give away G Fuel, and I was like all right, I'll order some packets, and I actually
Yeah.
reached out to them, and like I called their like customer service number, and they're like, "Oh, we're not like, doing any sponsorships." I was like, "Oh, I was just, asking about the charity stream, I wasn't asking for a sponsorship." But they're like, "Yeah, we're just, with the pandemic, we're not doing that right now." And I was like, "Okay." And then so I did the charity
Hmm.
stream and people really liked the G Fuel. So I was like, "You know what? Like it's not that expensive, and it's, way to give back." So I ended up just ordering those like the popular pack of packets where it's, got the 10 different flavors, and
Yeah.
I ordered 200 packets, and they sent me 600. So
What?
yeah, at first I was like, this got to be a mistake, and then I was like, you know what? Maybe they're just like I'm giving away packets. I said that in the little like feedback thing. To, like where'd you hear about us? Why'd you choose the products you did? And I was like, oh, I'm just giving them away. So that must have been why they did that. And
That's
I'm still
awesome.
giving those away.
Yeah.
I think I'm like halfway through it. So but yeah, they've loved that.
600 packets. Holy
Yeah, and then ever since
cow.
then, I've been making tons of videos on it and stuff, so or
Yeah.
TikToks, I mean,
Yep.
and yeah, people always the comments are really interesting. There's the people who I'm sure you get it where they're like, G Fuel has lead in it and stuff like that, and
Uh-huh. I know.
um and then people are like, how much G Fuel? Yeah, I'm sure you get that too. How much G Fuel do you drink a day? Like, they think I'm
Yep.
just always drinking it. Like I don't drink
I
water.
know. I know.
But
I know.
uh, yeah, to to hammer on that, the whole lead thing. I'm sure
Mhm.
you looked into it a lot. I saw
Mhm.
the one guy who did kind of like the blood test thing,
Yep.
or for like for like a week or something, he drank G Fuel and it didn't have an effect on his lead levels. So
Yeah,
I've
no, that
always
guy. Yeah.
yeah, I've always talked to, or I've always told people that if you look, there's lead in everything, man. Like
Mhm.
vegetables, water. It's just there's no
Yep.
escaping it. Um, And
No, there's
I believe all it was just the California
yeah,
that law they have, you know.
yeah. No, that's it.
Yeah, because when
I
I was in
mean,
the sorry, I didn't mean to cut you
yeah.
off.
No, it's all right. I mean, if you go to the grocery store in California, there's hundreds of
Everything.
food products already that
Yeah.
have lead warnings on them. And also that guy on YouTube, he did that test for a whole year. He
Yeah.
drank G Fuel every day for a whole year and saw not even 0.1111% increase in his
Okay.
bloodstream of lead or anything. So I
Yeah.
just think it's ridiculous. It's just people hating on G Fuel because they're successful and they want G Fuel to fail because anybody that is successful, I mean, even I might do it, as a person, I'll admit it. If I see someone, you know, when I start to get other competition, I could get salty too, when,
Yeah, I feel you.
so when people see G Fuel doing good, they're gonna try to knock them down with
Yeah.
anything, you know? So
Yeah.
it just happens, and they're like, "Oh, this is the one bad thing that I kinda think G Fuel has," so they're just gonna hate on it. And that's the only reason why they keep going crazy about it. Um, and I have many videos on it as well. Um, and I've had a lot of people be like, "Thanks, Shock, now I'm gonna pick up some G Fuel now because I've heard that, it's okay, and all these things that I've heard by people just saying it without any actual evidence and I don't know
Yeah.
if you saw, but the lawsuit was settled.
Yeah. I saw
Like
that it was settled,
G
but I didn't.
Fuel, it's been settled and everything was figured out. So basically, what that means is G Fuel and the law or whatever, I don't know, the court or however that works,
Yeah.
everything was settled and everything's okay. And they figured out a conclusion for the issue. So, you know, I don't really think there's any reason to worry at this point.
Yeah. It just sucks that it's like, once one person says something, it's like the controversy always gets more attention than the the truth, you know.
Mm-hmm.
So, I'm sure that question's not going to go away.
No.
I might have to make a video like that too, because that's one thing that a lot of people are like, Danny, I wanna buy G Fuel, but my friends tell me that it's got lead in it, like that it's gonna give you cancer,
Yeah.
and I'm just like, you know, yeah, I
Yeah.
gotta do that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
so I keep getting asked the question, and I'm sure you get asked it too, and you definitely have a better chance of it happening someday. I think. If you were to have your own G Fuel flavor,
Yep.
what would it be?
Um, let's see. So like I said, I really like tea.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I would love to see some sort of a tea flavor. I would
Okay.
love to see, I don't know, man, like I also really love mango.
Okay.
Really, really love mango. So maybe I wouldn't even mind like a straight up, like, I don't know, just mango flavor or mango iced tea or mango tea, mango green tea. I'd love to see a pomegranate dedicated flavor, maybe pomegranate tea, something like that.
Okay.
Some person came up with the idea of naming it electricity,
Oh,
you know,
yeah, that's a good idea.
but
There you
it would
go.
have to be spelled very genius
Mm-hmm.
kindly. So like electricity, TEA, something like cool like that.
Yeah.
Um, but no, I really want to do something tea related. I think I just like tea. Maybe I wouldn't end up doing tea because realistically, I'm rhyming here. Um, I feel like I don't know if a lot of people would like tea. So maybe if I want my flavor to actually sell well, it would be better if I did something more generic like pomegranate,
Yeah.
or mango or something because um realistically, a flavor like A Drive's Shiny Splash Blueberry Lemonade, that is going to sell extremely well
Yeah.
forever because it's blueberry lemonade. It's gonna sell extremely well for a long time, but unfortunately, a flavor like let me point one out, maybe like I don't know, typo. I know that didn't sell well. Or strawberry shortcake, flavors that people don't know if they're gonna like them, I
Uh-huh.
don't feel like are gonna sell well. So
Yeah.
it's a hard mix. Like, do I want the flavor to be exactly what I want, or do I want the flavor to be exactly what I think everybody would want?
Yeah, I got you. You're kind of looking at it from like a marketing uh perspective.
Yeah.
I
No,
got
I
you.
mean, yeah, you
You
got to
kind of
look
have
at
to.
it both
Yeah.
ways.
Yeah, I've when people ask me, I try to think of something that, I mean, like you, something that hasn't really been done yet, but that would
Yep.
catch people's eye or make them,
Yeah.
at least curious. I am from a border town in Arizona, so
Yeah.
like everywhere there's like Mexican candy. I
Yep.
I got a little bit of Mexican blood in me, and I've always
Yep.
loved this candy called tamarindo. You ever heard of that?
Yep.
I think that that could make a
Think
interesting
so.
flavor because it's kind of like a
Well,
sweet chili flavor.
what's sweet chili? Interesting.
Not like chili like spicy, but like it's, I don't know.
Mhm.
It's something. It comes from a plant. I
Interesting.
don't I
Yeah.
don't really know how to describe it. It's just something. It's not like anything else.
Yeah.
So that's my idea. But
Have you ever
who
had a
knows?
fresh guava?
I have not, and I've been curious about that
Wow.
guava flavor.
Interesting. I thought you would be the one person to actually try a fresh guava since you're in such a warm area, you know?
Well, I grew up there. Right now I'm in LA, but we're actually getting
Oh,
ready to
okay.
move.
Yep.
Where are you at?
I'm in New Hampshire on the East Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm not a big city boy. I never was a big city boy, and everyone's like, "What is?" Like, I grew up in Vermont, and everyone's like, "What is Vermont?" I'm like, "Yeah, I know.
What's Vermont
No one
known
knows."
for?
Maple syrup,
Okay, yeah,
maybe.
that's right.
Um, Maple syrup, leaves, mountains, um, stuff like that.
Okay. You watch any sports?
I really don't. I mean, I'll
Okay.
watch the Super Bowl when it's on, but that's about it.
I was curious since you up there. I would have thought maybe a hockey fan, possibly.
I
But
watch snowboarding.
snowboarding. Okay.
Yeah, like
Okay.
Shaun White, professional
Yeah.
snow stuff.
Yeah,
But
I've done a little bit of snowboarding. Um, but yeah, I the only thing I've really gotten into is hockey and like UFC a little bit, but now that
yeah.
I've gotten into all this stuff, it's like I never have time for it, you know. I'm sure
Uh-huh.
that's something to do with it for you too. Um,
Mm-hmm.
what about like movies and television? Do you like to sit down and watch a movie every once in a while or
Um. Usually, like, I don't really have time. Um. But now that I'm living with my girlfriend, I like to dedicate time.
yeah.
Um. For us to sit down, and after I make dinner, usually we'll watch, like, I really enjoy cooking. I do a lot of
Okay.
um usually people or guys my age don't really like cooking, or they're not really into it, but I'm really into it. So usually I'll cook, and then we'll watch like Master Chef, like Gordon Ramsay, Master Chef, and all the cooking shows that he does.
Mhm.
I really enjoy that stuff. But other than that, I really don't watch anything. I don't watch any movie, like, dedicatedly watch any other like movies or
Okay.
TV shows. I know a lot of people are dedicated to like certain TV shows, but I literally
Mm.
have never watched like a dedicated myself to a TV show.
I got out of the military in June, and I had been deploying to the Los Angeles area because I did
Oh
helicopter
wow.
search and
Yep.
rescue. They
Mm-hmm.
uh they closed the
Oh
air station here, so we were kind of like watching this area while they try to decide where to build the next one. Um,
yep.
and through jujitsu, I met some people that worked in the film industry and like videographers and stuff, and I was like, yeah, I think I want to do that. I've always been into movies and
Yep.
television, so I moved out here to do that. And then obviously with the pandemic, it just didn't happen. Everything's been shut down. Um, and I had been streaming on Twitch for I think it's been just over 3 years now, and
Yeah.
up until the pandemic, with deployments and all that stuff, I just never really had a consistent schedule. So
Yeah.
I don't know. It kind of caught me off guard that like I could actually make content and Twitch stream and
Mm-hmm.
be able to like pay the bills with that. Like it's pretty crazy.
Oh no,
So
for sure.
it yeah, it got to the point where I got a phone call and they're like, hey, we might start filming this like TV show. You want to come be a production assistant? And I was like, those are 12-hour days and you don't make much money. It's one of those things where you grind for a couple of years. And I was
Yeah.
like, I think I'm going to keep doing this. And he's like, okay, well, if you ever change your mind,
Yeah.
but that's probably one of those big moments, I feel like for me.
Mm-hmm.
What was your kind of, because you said how long have you been like living on your own or with your girlfriend? I mean,
Um. So I. So let's see. I graduated high school only literally like um spring of 2019, I believe, right? Yeah. So I was late to graduate high school because I was homeschooled.
okay.
So because I joined high school a little bit late because
Hmm.
I was homeschooled and my whole schedule got a little messed up. So I was homeschooled until high school, which was very interesting.
Huh.
So I was in high school until just a year ago. So all throughout high school, and I was doing YouTube. And then I lived with my mom for a year while I continued to do YouTube. And now I've moved out with my girlfriend while she does online college and I do YouTube.
Okay.
Um, and yeah, so at this point, that's just what's going on, and it's going pretty well, you know.
Yeah, that's good, man. Did your girlfriend ever get involved with your content, or does she kind of just stay on the sidelines?
Yeah, no, sometimes definitely. Definitely everybody wants to see more videos. I've done quite a few with her. Sometimes
Okay.
I get her just in the end of a taste test video just to see what she thinks about a flavor. Um,
Okay.
but I definitely want to do the one video that I still haven't done, which is so weird, is a blind taste test. Like, how the hell have I not done that? I have no idea. Like, I should have
Yeah.
done that years ago. So I really want to do a blind taste test and hopefully I'll involve her in that. I think that would be pretty cool.
Yeah. I'm sure that would. I feel like the part of the reason why my stuff has done decent on TikTok is because I include the whole family relationship aspect. I think
Yeah,
people like finding ways to like relate to you. So
yeah,
yeah, it definitely helps to include my girlfriend and stuff. Um, I so we're actually getting ready to move to New Mexico this month. Because it's just it's expensive here, and she's going to school for cosmetology, and
yep,
then we got the little guy here running around, and I mean we would love to get a dog, but it's like these apartments here are small and no yard, stuff like that. Just the list goes on.
yeah,
So I had decided let's move to New Mexico. They do film stuff out there, so like I could still dabble into like being an extra and stuff like that because that's something that interests
yeah,
me. And then literally like a couple days ago, they just announced that Netflix is investing like $1 billion into their studios there, and so now everybody's talking about
yeah,
how in the next decade or so, Albuquerque, New Mexico can turn into like one of the next LA areas, kind of like New York and
yep,
stuff. So
yeah,
yeah, I don't know, man. I'm just kind of going where the wind blows me, I guess. It's exciting though. especially
No, I
after
understand.
I joined the military right out of high school, and so
Yeah,
for the last 6 years I've just gone wherever they send me. So it's
yeah,
I got my freedom back, you
yeah.
know. So it
No, I
feels
don't
good.
understand.
Yeah,
So what do
it's
you get from why did you choose to go into the military? Like, did you just not know what you wanted to do, or were there certain benefits that you wanted, or how does that work? Like, I really don't know much.
so my stepfather was he was in the Coast Guard, and I kind of
Yep.
just had a respect for him. Just I felt like he always talked uh pretty good about it. He definitely enjoyed his time. He ended up getting medically discharged, but
Mhm.
he wanted to do 20 years and only got to 14 because of his discharge. And
Yeah.
so I could always tell he was just he always wished he had been able to finish, but then he probably wouldn't have reconnected with my mom and stuff because it's kind of weird how things work out. But I was like, well, I feel like the Coast Guard made him the man that he is, and I want to be like that. So I also didn't know what I wanted to go to school for if I was going to, and then obviously school's expensive, so I was like, well, I guess I'll join the
Mhm.
Coast Guard. It'll build my character, and then if I decide it's not for me, then I got free school. So, um, and then I found out that as far as the film industry goes, they don't really take schooling seriously. So I got out with
Yeah.
a job kind of lined up, and um, so now I just I did 6 years. With the pandemic, things have been crazy. So I got free school if I wanted. I might use that to take some acting classes or something, and they would actually pay me to do that. So that's cool. They would give me like a housing allowance
Mhm.
while I do that. Um, and then I'm still, we're getting ready to move, so now it's kind of like too late. We gotta just start the process over in New Mexico. But I'm still trying to do like my disability rating. I still got to go get checked out because they'll probably end up paying me for that too. I definitely am gonna get paid for my hearing loss because I flew on
Yeah.
helicopters, so I got tinnitus and stuff like that. But um, yeah, I saw a lot of. It seemed like in the military, a lot of people there they don't have the same mindset that me and you do. They kind of just
Mhm.
you know it doesn't matter what you're doing in the military. At least you have a roof over your head. You got food in your fridge,
Yeah.
stuff like that. So a lot of them just get comfortable, even if they weren't expecting to do it as a career. They're scared to get out and go back into the unknown, because nothing's for certain in the civilian world. But yeah, there was a lot of people that told me when I was going to get out that they thought I would come back because you have like 2 years once you get out to go back to doing the same job you were. But yeah,
Yeah.
I don't plan on going back. I think I got everything that I wanted from the
Yep.
military and maybe the person I am. But
Mhm. No, it's so hard. I mean, I don't know. It's so hard. Like, right out of high school, like what? My high school counselors thought I was crazy for
yeah, I
doing this
mean,
line thing.
what
Yeah.
what did your friends think when you were doing all the YouTube stuff? Did they kind of like think like, it's never gonna turn into something, or were they pretty like cool about it?
Um, I still think a lot of people don't even think it's what I do. They think I do like something else on the side.
Oh yeah,
You know, I feel like a lot of people think you need like 3 million subscribers for it to be your job.
yeah,
Uh, so a lot of people think that I do this and something else.
yeah. I mean, I could see how a lot of people think you just like, oh, you just make videos and post them, and then that's all you do. But obviously, there's so much more that goes into it.
Yeah.
Um,
I can spend 6 hours a day just replying to all my messages that I have. It's absolutely ridiculous.
yeah, that's something I need to get better at is going through, and
Emails,
sometimes it takes me
messages.
forever to reply to
Yep.
messages, but I do actually get asked a lot about the military and stuff, so
Yep.
I thought about making some YouTube content on that. I'm just not sure how it would
Yeah.
do. Cause
And
I
that, yeah. Ugh.
Yeah, my channel is just kind of all over the place, and I everybody says that you have to kind of have like a niche on YouTube. I don't
Yeah.
know if that's how you feel. I know I saw that you have the WRX, that STI that you have.
Yeah.
Do you I think I saw that you posted a couple videos on that or something. Like how does that stuff do?
Yeah, the STI does very well on TikTok. I think I have like 500,000 views on one of those videos or something on
Mhm.
TikTok. So it does really well on TikTok. So I only post content about that usually on TikTok.
That's
Um,
cool though, because then you have like, your own set place to do that.
yeah, no, definitely. It's really cool. A lot of people really love it, and um, I think it was definitely worth it. And I love, that. Goodness gracious, dude. I mean, I have so many little things that I love to do.
Uh-huh.
Like I wrapped the car in this awesome color. I made videos about it. Like that's something that I'm very, very, very passionate about is modifying cars. So
Yeah.
if anything, honestly, if YouTube didn't go so well, I would love to open up a custom wrapping shop and just create content on wrapping cars. And I feel like that would be really cool.
Yeah, that is cool, man. It's always cool to see people have, hobbies or separate interests outside of just
Yeah.
what they do. There's a guy on TikTok that I'm good friends with, Big Rob Energy. I think he kind of started out doing the car stuff, and then he got into like streaming and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Um, and his channel's kind of all over the place too. So it's TikTok is I feel like they're starting to try and be more like YouTube. Like they're supposed to start doing 3-minute videos on there soon and stuff. But
Mhm.
I don't know. I don't think that's gonna work, man. People are just so used to
Yeah.
like 10-15 second stuff.
That's not
So
gonna work.
yeah.
Yeah, no,
Uh
I got accepted into the TikTok creator
yeah.
thingy.
Yeah, you don't make
Um
much though. It's kinda
I've made like I don't know, $3 for like 200K views or something.
yeah.
It's terrible.
How much would you make on YouTube? Like about like what's like the average for you like on a video that has that many views on YouTube?
It all I mean YouTube average for like 200K views, probably like 400 or 500,
Okay.
I would say. All depends. All
Yeah, I guess it would
depends.
depend on the length and all that stuff, huh?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I guess yeah, go ahead.
what was that? I was saying just ad revenue is kind of poopy these days. Like,
Yeah.
I don't know. Like most of my videos average 5 to 30K views, depending on what it is. But like 5 to 30K views, it's almost not even worth it for me to monetize my videos. It's like, I don't know. It's like, I don't really, I don't know. It's just not like that's not where most of my income comes from, is because it's just so low. It's like $2 per thousand views.
Okay.
It's really poor. Like the only time when videos really start making money is when you get like over like 40K views, the CPM increases, I've noticed. And then once you go from like 40K views to 200K views on a video, it'll go from like $2 per thousand views to like $10 per thousand views. It'll just
Wow.
increase for some reason. Because I think they notice the video is growing, so they try to put more ads on it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, that would make sense. Or like they
That's
put
just
better
what I've
ads on
noticed.
it. Yeah.
Yep.
Um
But yeah.
so you said that that's not where most of your income comes from. If you
Yeah.
don't mind saying, like where does it come from? Is it most of the sponsorship stuff
Well, I would
or
say mostly sponsorships. Definitely mostly sponsorships. I actually have the I would say G Fuel is number one, and then I have Steel Series right behind them. I actually in my hands right here, I've got the Steel Series, the brand new mouse that they just came out with. I'm gonna do a review on that. But my Steel Series code does amazing. So many people use that, which is
huh.
awesome. So I do, heavily promote Steel Series as well because I've been through a lot of gaming peripherals, and Razer, I never liked them. Logitech kept breaking. I had an Astro A50 headset for years, and I went through like 5 of those. Eventually I found Steel Series and I really really like them, so I actually got partnered with them. I have my own code, fully sponsored by them, which is awesome. So
And so, and by sponsored, you mean like they actually like pay you to promote their stuff? It's not just like an affiliate code, right?
so I get basically, I don't have like a salary from Steel Series, but
Oh,
I
okay.
get a higher commission amount.
Okay. Okay. Yeah, because it's TikTok is kind of weird because I get reached out to for stuff and they're like, here's your we'll give you a code and you put your link in our bio, and then
Yep.
after so long, if you make enough, then you can cash out. And it's just like I feel like I'm doing a lot more for them than they are for me, so like
Yeah.
there's a lot of those that I turned down.
No,
And
yeah,
then
there's a lot of that is a marketing strategy for companies. So that's a huge marketing strategy I've seen with a lot of these little, like, a lot of these G Fuel copycats, like
yeah.
these smaller companies. What they'll do is they will literally partner with any small YouTuber and give them a code
Hmm.
just so they can grow their company.
Yeah. Well, like there was a water bottle company that reached out to me, and I had seen
Yeah.
other people with it on TikTok, so it definitely piqued my interest. And they were like, "Yeah, we'll pay you $90, and you have to make
Yep.
10 videos on TikTok. Use our hashtag, use our handle, all that stuff." And I was just like, "That is a lot of that. They're asking for a lot for $90." So I turned it
Yeah.
down. But I'm just
Wow.
I'm always curious what especially somebody
Yep.
like with your audience on YouTube, like what kind of what makes you say yes to something like that? Like obviously Steel Series, if you like their products and stuff, you believe in what they're
Yeah.
doing, you know.
Yep.
Cuz like the especially G Fuel, cuz a lot of people are like, "Oh, cuz I tried the Raise energy drinks. I don't know if
Mhm.
you heard I really liked them. They taste really good.
Yeah.
But, and people are like, they have like an ambassador program and this and that. And I'm like, yeah, but I'm afraid that if I jump on board with one of those guys, then, then I could miss out
Yeah.
later on with the G Fuel.
Yep.
So, and I feel like I'm so invested in G Fuel now. So
Yeah.
the energy drink thing is kind of weird. But
Yeah, no, I saw somebody, um I don't know. I'm not gonna say the company, but it's a smaller energy drink company, and this huge upcoming Minecraft YouTuber. I don't remember his name. I don't think I should say it anyways, but he decided to partner with this smaller energy drink company. And I was just like, man, dude, like I offered, hey man, like, yo, I could get you hooked up with G Fuel right now, and there could be so many opportunities, you
yeah,
know, that will come with G Fuel. And he was like, whatever, I don't care. It's like, what? Do you like G Fuel has literally made like my life right now possible. And
yeah,
it has made careers and opportunities for so many other streamers possible. I don't understand why some people would, just decline that. I mean, I guess, if you're making so much freaking money off like whatever you're doing, which is, I don't know,
hmm,
live streaming or making videos on YouTube, I guess you could look at G Fuel and be like, whatever. But
yeah,
like for people that are just sort of getting by with streaming and stuff, I feel like G Fuel can help out so much.
yeah,
Um,
yeah. For me, I would say that I'm pretty transparent. The TikTok, I make about right now. I make about 200, 300 a month off of that through the
yeah,
Creator Fund. Um,
yeah, that's insane.
I've
That's
yeah,
actually
but
pretty good.
it's so inconsistent. The algorithm
Yeah.
changes, and then what you were doing doesn't work. And
Yeah.
I mean, there was a people for a little while were blaming the creator fund for like lower views, but I think there was a lot more to do with it than just the creator fund being
Hmm.
introduced. Because I knew some people who joined it and then they left it, and it didn't change anything for them. So I think people are just looking for something to blame. That's how it is. But um,
Yeah. No,
Twitch
for sure.
is Twitch is definitely my main source of income right now.
Yep.
So and
Yeah. Streaming is. I love streaming so much. I just. I love the interaction, and
mhm,
I love streaming, dude. I
yeah,
really
it's
love
a lot of
streaming.
fun. How long do you normally stream for? I know you stream on
Um.
YouTube and Twitch, right?
Yeah. Right now, I dual stream on YouTube and Twitch just because a lot of people have been telling me that I should switch to Twitch.
Oh, okay.
However, so what I've been doing is I've been dual streaming for like the past 6 months
Uh-huh.
to hopefully grow my Twitch
Yeah.
and hopefully bring my YouTube community over to Twitch while I dual stream so I can continue, to stream on YouTube, but I also grow my Twitch community. But I don't know what it is, but my community does not like Twitch. They want to stay on YouTube. I'll have like 100 viewers on my YouTube stream and one on Twitch. Like
Yeah.
no one wants to watch me on Twitch. It's
Yeah.
so weird.
Well, I could see how if you're streaming on the platform that they follow you on, like they're definitely gonna want to
Yeah.
stick with that. Have you tried just straight up just doing like Twitch for a week or a couple days or something and not streaming on YouTube at the same time?
I did do that at the beginning. I streamed on Twitch for about a week.
Mm-hmm.
And I was only seeing like 10 viewers, so I just went back to YouTube.
Gotcha.
So,
Yeah.
I
I'm trying to
mean,
think how I
yeah.
would try to do that. Maybe like alternating days or something or
Yeah. Well, I
um
was thinking like I don't know. I just don't I know a lot of people have told me that I I don't know. I just YouTube is working for me right now, so
yeah.
why would I change it? I
No,
don't know.
yeah, totally. I think people is Twitch is definitely right now they're leading the streaming market, but there's so much up in the air that I mean I don't blame you.
Yeah.
I would why would you want to jump onto a platform that is kind of their future's up in the air? Um,
Mhm.
I mean I had a conversation with Duckaja on here as well talking about how there's the whole conspiracy that like Twitch doesn't crack down on view botting because it inflates their numbers, so like how many
Yeah.
viewers are fake. Um,
Mhm.
but I mean, who knows? When I decided to get serious about this stuff, I went ahead and trademarked my name and stuff. So I had
Yeah.
talked to my lawyer about all this stuff, and she was just like, "Yeah, there's so much that they could go after, besides the
Yeah.
DMCA stuff that, um, like we got to watch it because they might, if they really wanted to, they could start cracking down on people for their for the notifications, the alerts, because people use
Yeah.
sounds and images and stuff from movies, and so there's that. Emotes,
Yeah.
if you're using copyrighted images in your emotes, that's another way
Yeah.
that they can get you.
Mhm.
But I mean, when I got really serious about the streaming, I right away I was just like, yeah, I'm not using copyrighted music because I saw so many people getting copyright claims for just dumb reasons, like somebody running up to them in a game and blasting some popular song, and
Yeah.
they get a strike, and it's like, dude, it's just out of control. So I've been using
Mhm.
Epidemic Sounds,
Yep.
and then I put their music onto like a Spotify playlist, and I threw like Harris Heller's stream beats on there too, and things like that. So that's
Mhm.
what I've done about it. Do you play music during your streams?
Yeah, I use Epidemic.
Okay.
I love everything about their stuff. I think
Yeah.
they have good stuff, and I don't know. I just use it and it's awesome.
Yeah, it works.
I used to use like no copyright sounds on YouTube. It's like
Yeah.
the OG, you know, but I
Yeah.
noticed my videos were starting to get claimed for some of their old songs. Cuz
Oh.
some of the
Okay.
non-copyrighted songs have now been copyrighted. Like they decided to copyright them
Yeah.
after all these years.
Yeah. They changed
So
their
I
mind.
decided
Like,
to,
oh, now we
yeah,
want the
so I
money.
decided, yeah. Hmm.
Yeah, that's messed up. I run into the problem on TikTok sometimes where like a sound that I use, all of a sudden they take it off, so it mutes my video.
Yeah.
And if you get, it seems like if you get so many muted videos, then it starts to
Hmm.
like affect your other ones. So like every once in a while, and I learned this from
Yeah.
another big TikToker who's got like over 1 million now. He's like, yeah, like once every couple of weeks or a month, he just goes through his TikToks, and any ones that are muted, he privates them, and then it seems to help his views go back to normal.
Yeah.
Because I mean that I don't know how much you've experienced it with YouTube, but on TikTok, it definitely seems like it comes in waves. So like you'll have like a really good month, and then the next month it's just like you're like on a decline, you know.
Hmm.
And that's why I've looked into trying to make more YouTube content and focus on that more.
Yep.
Is because when my TikToks start to do bad, then my streams start to do bad because most of my TikTok audience is from TikTok, and if they're not seeing me on TikTok, it doesn't remind them like, "Oh, hey, let's go see if he's streaming," you know?
Yep.
So it's weird how it all affects, the other platforms.
Yeah.
But
No, I totally agree. I would have to say that this is your time to shine. December is
yeah.
big, so I would really hit it up this month. Um, I mean, I've been streaming Cold War Zombies, and I've noticed a huge increase in viewers. I
Hmm.
I was averaging like 20, 30 viewers with Fortnite like a
Yeah.
month ago, and now I'm averaging like almost 100 streaming zombies, which is
Okay.
really cool. So I
How long have
feel
you been
like
streaming?
I usually stream probably 6 hours every other day. I was streaming every day for like a week when Zombies first came out, and that was doing
Yeah.
very well. But sometimes it's just not possible for me. Like I have there's things that come up. Like there's extra videos that I have to record. There's new GFUEL news. There's a
Yeah.
new flavor that they announced. I have to make a video on that.
Yeah.
Sometimes I have to dedicate a day. Um, for example, I have like 80 people that are sponsored tier 3 to my channel, and those people get access to one sample of their choice of G Fuel, whatever flavor they want per month sent to them
Huh.
for subscribing to me at tier 3. So imagine I have to ship out 80 different addressed envelopes and pack up G Fuel every month, so it's and contact them and message them. It's
Yep.
very difficult, and it takes a lot of time. um that's another reason why a lot of people follow me is I feel like you should be dedicated to your community no matter how big
Absolutely.
of a YouTuber you are. um I literally sit in my Discord all the time and just talk with my fans. And people are like shocked. This is why I freaking watch you, because I don't know any other YouTuber that just talks to everyone,
Yeah.
especially with 100K subs. Um, and I just spend so much time with my fans that it's hard to have a schedule.
Yeah.
Um,
I've tried to sit
you
down
know,
and make like some kind of dedicated schedule, and it just.
yeah, I know it's hard.
What you doing, little guy? Um. Yeah. I've been doing. Well, how? When did you start streaming? Like how long ago?
I started streaming on YouTube during Black Ops 3 Zombies.
Oh, okay. It's a long time ago.
Yep. I've always averaged like 40, 50 viewers, 80 viewers here, there, depends. Um, and then at one point when Fortnite was really blowing up, for like 3 streams in a row on YouTube, I had like 8,000 viewers. It was absolutely ridiculous. I gained like 20,000 subscribers.
Just from that.
People were, yeah, it was they. the algorithm is so insane on YouTube. It's
Yeah.
like it threw all of my Fortnite streams for a few days in the recommended, and then
Huh.
it just went back to like 100 viewers. It was so weird.
Yeah,
It was the
that's weird.
weirdest thing.
I'm sure that made you stop and like kind of scratch your head, be like, all right, why did that happen?
I
How do
know,
I
and
get that to
tried
happen
to
again?
I tried to replicate it and it just didn't work.
Yeah,
Didn't
that's
work.
so weird. I mean, I've had days on Twitch where like for no reason my views will just all of a
Yeah.
sudden like I usually chill around 100. And
Yeah.
I was playing Valorant one day, and all of a sudden I look over and somebody's like, "Dude, you got 630 viewers," and I'm like, "What?" And like I guess I assume what had happened was like some big streamer was looking at somebody to raid, and they stopped and watched my channel for
Mhm.
a little bit. Um,
Mhm.
I've had the same thing happen where like I don't know how big you are into Fortnite anymore, but Clicks he
Yep.
watches TikToks on stream sometime, and a few of mine have
Yeah.
popped up, and then so all of a sudden like my TikTok blows up. I had one where I guess I like went a little too far with the because TikTok a lot of it is taking people's ideas and then making it kind of like your own spin on it, you know. And
Mhm.
I had made like it was a big thing for a while. People kind of frown upon it now because they're like, oh, it's just like pity views, but it was like struggles of a small streamer, type of thing. And
Yeah.
so it's like you sitting there and then somebody comes into your chat and is like, "Oh, you're forgetting about me," and you're like, "No, I'm not, man. Like, yeah, I'm always gonna remember you or something."
Mhm.
And it was one of those, and I guess it was just I didn't put enough of my own spin on it, and so like everybody from Clickstream just came over and hated on it, and it
Oh
blew
my
up
god.
because of all the hate comments.
Yeah.
So I got like uh 3,000 hate comments, but the video got a million and something views, and here's all these new people checking out my stream because they liked the video, but it was a
Yeah.
weird situation. um
Yep.
yeah, drama and stuff like that is weird, man. It's yeah, like
I
it's
know.
a double-edged thing, i uh
Yep.
I critiqued another streamer's video on TikTok, and it was perceived the wrong way, but I feel like it kind of I saw my community kind of like stand up for me, so that was interesting.
Yeah.
There was a lot of people because I was just trying something new, and there was a lot of people who were like, cancel this guy, and I was just like, what? Like it's one little video, and like I was just doing what a lot of people do to other TikToks, they're like, this doesn't make any sense. This joke, like I don't get what's going on. And so that was something that I learned. You learn from your
Mhm.
mistakes, but yeah, it's been a crazy like what 7 8 months now. Really started doing it in May. So
Mhm.
um, but how does it work on YouTube as far as because you say tier 3 subscribers? Is those there's like a tier system on YouTube as well, or
Yeah, so basically YouTube has finally introduced basically the subscribe feature from Twitch. So there's like level 1, level 2, level 3, level 4, 5. So each one on my channel, I give different perks.
hmm
Um so actually if you subscribe at tier 3 on my channel, it's only 9.99. You I will send you a sample of G Fuel, one serving to your house, whatever flavor you'd like per month. One. Like that's it. Um and that's a big incentive for a lot of people, and a lot of people
yeah?
actually do that because they want to try flavors, you know, and stuff
So
before they buy the whole.
do you buy like when Classified comes out? Do you buy
Yep.
like 2 tubs because people are gonna
Yeah,
want to try that one?
usually I'll get so usually G Fuel will send me a tub, and then I'll buy like a tub or two extra
Okay.
for samples and stuff.
Yeah, that's an interesting idea, man. Yeah, that sounds like a lot of work, but I could see
Yeah.
how. I mean, Harris Teller hammers on it all the time about how
Yep.
he feels like his stuff has really started to blow up because he's
Yep.
he's never really been like, oh, subscribe, you know, all that stuff. He's always just been,
Mhm.
you know, all about just giving value. And so
Yeah.
that's kind of what I've been trying to think about and focus more on.
Mhm.
Um, because you know, I feel like every
Yeah. Yeah.
what's up?
Interesting. No, I was
Oh,
gonna say that, like, I have never been a YouTuber to push subscribing. I literally I don't even think I ask people to subscribe in my videos. It's really weird. Like, I just don't. I just forget about it. Like, I'm like, I don't know, whatever, you know? Like,
yeah.
I don't know. I don't know.
Yeah,
I just
I've said like, hey, if you like the video, like and subscribe. You know, check out
Yep.
my Twitch. I have a podcast. You know, I try to do the whole spiel
Yep.
at the end, but I think making it as short as possible would be
Yeah.
good. You know, it should just be like, hey, I have a podcast. You know,
Yep.
Electric Shock was on there. He's all about the G Fuel. Uh, um, or like
Yeah.
yeah, I feel like Harris. Really the only thing I ever see him promote is like the stream beats or his Twitch. You know, he's like, I'm on Twitch these days, so.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think promoting another platform is probably the best thing to do
Mhm.
with that short little amount of time. Because I know a lot. I find myself like I'll watch a video and then when I get to that spot in the video, if they just keep going on, I'm like, all right, I'm gonna go watch something else. You know, so like
Yep.
if you're sitting there for like a minute and a half trying to promote your other stuff, probably not the
Yeah.
best.
No, I understand. Mhm.
But yeah, the I'm curious to see what happens with YouTube and Twitch as far as what the
Yeah,
future
I
holds.
know. I'm sure you've been out there a little bit more than I have since you're older than me, but I always wonder to myself, I feel like I have the most on like non-secure job there can be, but it sometimes I feel like it's more secure. I What do you think about that?
Um, I mean, for me right now, like I said, my main focus is like I need to diversify my like
Yeah.
revenue streams. You know, that's Harris has hammered into how, um,
Yeah.
obviously he got big on Vine, and then that went away like overnight, and so he just basically had to start over. You know, so
Yep.
that idea is scary.
Yep.
I did get scared a little bit when everybody started to go back to school and work because my viewership on Twitch basically cut in half. I was averaging like 150, and then it just went down to like 70. You know,
Yeah.
so I told my girlfriend I was like, all right, like I maybe I should you know start looking for another job or something, and she's like, no, just you know write it out. We'll see what happens. You know, I thankfully I had saved up a bit of money while I was in the military, so
Yeah.
um if I hadn't done that, man, I would definitely be in trouble because
Yeah.
like there was the first 2 months where I wasn't really making anything on Twitch or anything. Um like
Yeah.
I think my first Twitch payout was like $145 or something, you know.
Mhm.
Um and that's not gonna pay rent, especially not in LA. So um
Yeah, I know. Do
yeah.
you mind if I ask, like, um, well, I this is the first place that I've ever rented, um, and I'm just wondering, like, the difference from here to LA, like, like, you don't have to say the amount, but approximately, like, how big is the place and, like, how much do you is the
It's so it's 975 square feet, but I
okay.
don't know about New Hampshire, right?
Yep.
I don't know about how they do it there, but here they include the parking space in that square footage.
Yep.
So like there's little things like that, yeah. So there's
What?
that, and the rent without utilities is 2,040 a month.
What?
Yeah, so that's why we're moving. Uh, it's a 2 bedroom, one bath.
Yeah.
Um, and it would have been like an extra $180 or something like that for a two
Yep.
bathroom. Um, so like that's
Wow.
where we were like, it's not really worth it, you know. But the new place we got is it's like
Yep.
it's like 1,500 square feet. It's a
Yep.
townhouse. It's got an upstairs. The bedroom, you know, it's 3 bedrooms. So I'm actually gonna have my own office to work out of. I mean, you see the bed
Yeah.
right here. Like this is our bedroom. Um, but yeah, that's gonna be about I think
Wow.
1,100 a month. But it
Mhm.
includes most of the utilities. I think the only thing it doesn't include
Yep.
is electricity or something.
Yep.
Um, so
Is
yeah,
this place Oh, sorry.
no, you're good. What were you gonna ask?
Is the place that you're in now like I don't know, like kind of new or
Like renovated?
yeah.
Yeah, it's been renovated. I think the townhouse just got renovated like a year or two
Yep.
ago.
Oh,
So
awesome, awesome.
yeah,
Yeah, I was just
it's gonna be
wondering.
good. I mean the biggest thing is it's gonna have a yard so little guy can go run around. We got
Yeah.
a 3-year old, so he's got all this energy. It's been rough for him during this pandemic, you
And
know.
and you guys have a little one to worry about. Oh my
Yeah.
goodness.
Yeah, my so I guess just I'm super personal and transparent, you know. So
Yep.
I'm cool with you asking anything, man.
Yeah.
I so I dated my girlfriend in high school for a couple years,
Yep.
and right about the time that I was, getting ready for boot camp,
Yeah.
her parents got a divorce. Her sister
Mhm.
got diagnosed with leukemia, and unfortunately
Boy.
passed. So she was just going through a rough time, and then I was getting ready for the military, and then
Yeah.
so she ended up deciding to like go, move with her mom to Missouri, and so I'm in Arizona. So like we just kind of decided to part ways. And then towards the end, where I was getting out of the military, she actually ended up, I guess, she got married and then moved back to or she had moved to California because that's where she's from. That's where I met her. She moved back, got married, had a kid, and unfortunately that marriage was kind of a mess. So
Yeah.
they ended up getting a divorce, and then we reconnected. And I was like, yeah, I'm getting out. I'm gonna go try and be a movie star. No, I'm just, I was gonna go work in the film industry. And so she was like,
Yep.
okay, this and that, and yeah, here we
Yeah.
are. Things just kind of reconnected. Um,
That's nice.
but yeah, man,
Good.
I'm just really looking forward
Yeah.
to not having as much financial stress with this stuff,
Yeah. No, I totally
because
understand.
yeah, the
You know,
idea of trying to buy a house here in California is ridiculous. It's just not gonna happen. Not unless
I
you're a
can't I
celebrity.
can't imagine.
Yeah.
I cannot imagine, dude.
So
I've been looking at that as well, even up here, the 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 house difference that you can get or the rent or apartment from
yeah,
Los Angeles to Texas to Vermont to New Hampshire, the difference is absolutely ridiculous. I
yeah,
mean, I'll give you an example. So I think our place is like it's at first off, it's on a lake, so it's really nice. That ups the price a little bit since it's on a lake. Um,
okay,
so it's I think it's probably like I don't know 2,000 square feet or something. That doesn't include the driveway. So it's 3 bedroom, 2 bath, brand new. Um, plenty of room. It's 2,000 a month with everything included,
okay,
and that's even a little bit expensive for up here because it's on the
yeah.
lake.
Dude, I mean, it's California is crazy because when I was in San Francisco, because that's where I
Yep.
was actually stationed out of the last 4 years.
Yeah.
I had a studio apartment for the first 2 years. It was like
Yep.
I can't even remember, man. It was something ridiculous. It was like 400 or it was like 500 square feet almost or something. And I was
What?
paying 2 grand a month for that.
What?
Yeah,
That's like
but I
that's
mean
like the living room or something
yeah,
here.
they give you yeah, I mean it literally was, it was like I have my bed right here, there's the kitchen.
Yep.
I got my TV and my couch in one corner and then
Yeah.
there's the bathroom. Um
Yep.
I mean for me living on my own it was like, whatever, it doesn't matter. Um
No, that's not that bad for yourself. I think that's
yeah,
fine for yourself. I do think that price is absolutely ridiculous though.
yeah. And I mean that was one of the cheapest places I could find. I know
What?
people who literally lived in like a closet while they were stationed there, or like there was tons of people who just said screw it and like bought a van and started living out of that just because
Yep.
they could save so much money. That's how I was able to save money too, is because I ended up actually getting some roommates and moving into
Yep.
a bigger place after that. Because they give you in the military, they give you that housing allowance, and my housing allowance
Yeah.
was just over 3 grand. So even in that studio apartment, I think it ended up the first year it was 2 grand, and then the second year, that's the other thing. The rent control in California is out of control too. Um, so like the next year it went up like $200. So now I'm paying 2,200, and so I was saving like 800 a month, and I had a Mustang at the time. I had a
Yeah.
2012 5.0, and so I was just paying that off, and so I paid that off, got some roommates, just really started saving money. I Right when the pandemic hit, I invested a bunch into like American Airlines because that
Hmm.
it's at like $14 a share right now. When before the pandemic, it was at like $57. So it's like you're gonna like triple your money basically. So I
Hmm.
did that. I'm hoping that in a year and a half or so, I'll be able to sell that and put that as a down payment on a house. Um, and then I traded my Mustang for a Corolla, so something a little more economical. But
Oh, that's good. Good and
yeah,
sad.
yeah,
What
yeah. I
is
miss
that
that car.
a manual or is it
The Corolla or the Mustang.
the Mustang?
So I got it right before I went to San Francisco, and so the debate in my head was like, I knew how to drive a manual a little bit because my dad taught me,
Yeah.
but did I want to drive it in San Francisco traffic?
No, I totally understand.
So I ended
Interesting.
up getting an automatic, and I loved that car, man. I definitely gonna get another Mustang someday.
Yeah,
Um,
for real.
but
For real. Yeah, the STI is my first manual car, and I absolutely love it. I mean, it. I drive for hours, and I don't get bored of driving because like it's the manual and it's really cool and to like drive, and it keeps me awake when I drive at night to be shifting gears and stuff. And but I feel like I don't know, like I would get picked on for driving automatic. It's like, you gave me automatic. You're not a real man. You know, it's like
yeah,
ridiculous, dude. So I got a manual. I got the STI, and it's a manual, and it's really cool. And but I feel like the next car that I get, like, I don't know, I'm not gonna get butt hurt if I get it automatic. Like I'm gonna be like, you know what?
yeah.
I had a manual. I know how to
I
drive a manual.
I
You
mean,
know,
my friends would joke around all the time, like, "Oh man, you're driving an automatic Mustang," and I was like, "At least mine's paid off." I would
yeah,
always hammer back with something else to be like, "Oh," because they got like a
exactly.
Ford F-150, some $60,000 truck that their payments
Oh my
ridiculous.
god.
When I went to aviation technical school in North Carolina,
Yeah.
there was a guy in my class that had a V6 Challenger. It was a like $36,000 loan. His interest rate was 8.5%, and I'm just like,
Oh
bro.
dear.
He let me drive it too. Like I was, he's like, hey, let me. We were going to like the beach or something in like Virginia Beach,
Yeah.
and I he's like, hey man, I'll let you drive my car and I was like, sure, why not? We were bored, so I was like, yeah, I'll try this Challenger life out for a drive. And dude, that car, it's like a boat, man. It's too heavy for that engine. You just did not want to
Yeah.
move. And so I was like, yeah, dude, I'm sorry, but I don't know. I would take the car back and save up for like a V8 or something, And he's like, oh, I love it, man. It's economical. And I'm like, if that's what you're going for, I would get something like my Corolla gets like freaking 40 miles per gallon. So
Yeah.
yeah, my Mustang got 25 on the
Yep.
highway. So
Yeah.
yeah,
My STI gets like 18.
yeah, I get you. And I mean, that's if you're, not driving it like you want to.
Uh-huh.
So
And I have to
yeah.
buy 93 octane too.
Oh, it says in the manual that you have to.
Yeah, I have to put 93 in it. So
Mm, that's rough too. Yeah, gas
yeah,
prices
'cause
have been kind of weird too, huh?
gas is cheap here. I don't know what it is there, but
California, it's always like at least $3, right
no,
around
it's
$3.
199 here.
That's one thing. I mean, everything in New Mexico is gonna be cheaper, man. I can't wait. A gallon of milk is gonna cost $1 less. It's like,
Yeah.
yeah,
Yeah, I still
something
don't
to look forward
understand
to.
why people want. Well, I understand, but like moving to California, it's like at first I was like, oh, like a few years ago, all the cool people are in California, so you're like, I want to move to California, but I am never gonna move to California
Yeah,
now. Now that I know what's
yeah.
up,
There's
I'm not
there
doing it.
there's tons to do. the weather's always really nice. You know, it doesn't ever get bad. The only thing you have to deal with is like wildfires. In San
Yep.
Francisco, they were always worried about like the big earthquake coming. You know, they're like, oh, we're
Hmm.
overdue for a 9.0 earthquake or something. You know,
Yep.
um, but I mean, LA, that I haven't really experienced any earthquakes here,
Yep.
that I can remember over the
Yeah.
last 4.5 years. But I don't even know, like New Mexico, people are always like, "Hey, be careful, man. There's some crime there." You know, like you've seen Breaking Bad. You know, it's like, yeah, I get it. You know, but I'm from a border town, so I feel like it can't get any worse than that. You know, like I had a friend growing up that like he didn't show up to school one day, and then all of a sudden everybody's like, "Yeah, did you see the newspaper? Like his dad was trying to he was in a drug tunnel and it collapsed, and killed him." And I was like, "What the?" You know. So that's what I grew up with, is like stuff like that. So I'm like, yeah,
Yeah.
New Mexico, I'm not worried. Especially
Yep.
Albuquerque, it's like the nicest area there. So
Yeah. I understand. Nice.
yeah, I guess because I know you're limited on time. I guess I just got like a few more questions and then I'll let you go and get back to it. I got to stream 2 at 3, so try and get some grub in me before that. Um, so
All
I
right.
guess
Good.
because I always try to ask some questions that would be good for like YouTube highlights. You know,
Yep.
um, I guess just try to answer it as best as you can. If you, because I'm also curious, if you had to start over on YouTube,
Yeah.
what would be the things that you would kind of like follow, like your little, like almost like commandments for like making YouTube videos and
Uh-huh.
when to post? I mean, I guess when to post is different for everybody, but
Hmm. So you mean like what would my rules be for making
yeah, like
videos?
what would you take from what you've learned now and apply it to starting over from scratch?
Um, well, I mean, it's so hard because
Yeah.
there's so many cinematography things that
Mm-hmm.
oh my god, dude, my videos looked so bad back then. Terrible. But then again, I don't know how I would have made those videos any better back then, even if I gave myself those tips, because I had like a $20 Canon little camera back then, you know?
Yeah.
So I really don't know, but the first tip would be, set your freaking setup right, man. Like, what the hell are you doing? You know? Like, dude, I would open the curtains all the way and the sun would be in the wrong direction. So it would just be so overexposed and it was just like, what the hell? So that would be first thing, just think a little bit more about, where you're
Yeah.
recording this video and what the heck you're doing. Um, the next thing would be to be more careful about copyright strikes. I remember I made a video once on how to get the Black Ops 3 beta for free or something, and
Mm-hmm.
it was like buying Call of Duty on Amazon and then returning it. Amazon actually striked that video,
Oof.
um, so that was really hard. So really, really pay attention, when it comes to copyright, when it comes to this, when it comes to anything, that could possibly get you copyright strike, because it's not cool. Um, Other than that, at the top of my head, I don't really know. Like,
Is
you
there like a video time length that you kind of stick to or anything like that?
um, I try to make my videos shorter, but they always end up longer. Like everyone's like, just get to the point, just get to the point, But like, dude, bro, like, there's a lot of other GFUEL YouTubers that really get to the point.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I think Ducka Joe's videos are way more just like that guy. He's just like bam, bam, bam,
Yeah.
bam. Whenever I watch his
Yeah.
videos. And I feel like a lot more of a younger audience likes to watch his GFuel videos. I think I have a more mature GFuel audience because I make longer, more in depth, more nutritional focused G
Okay.
Fuel videos. I talk about the label. I talk
Yeah.
about what's changed. I take an in-depth look at the tub. I want to see everything that's going on with this new flavor. You know, Duck Judge just rips it open, taste tests it, lets you know what's up.
Mm-hmm.
Um, so I feel like we're both, now that there's more G Fuel YouTubers, I hate to, you want everyone to watch your channel, but
Yeah.
like, how can I be a quick G Fuel YouTuber reviewer and slow and informative at the same time?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I
Like these
feel you.
people are like, just get over with it. Get over with it. What does it taste like? But I'm like, hey man, I have a lot of people that want to know what G Fuel changed. They want to know what's in the ingredients label because some people are allergic to this or that. So they want to see if they added something, you know? So
That's true. Yeah.
it's hard. I think I'm gonna keep my videos kind of long and informative um at the moment. But I don't think I would change anything when it comes to how long or short my videos were. I think I would just keep everything how it is.
Yeah, and I
Yeah.
I also since I'm new to like
Yeah.
actually making content for YouTube.
Yeah.
I do understand that there's not like some kind of magic formula or anything, you know, but
Yeah.
I just I don't I guess a lot of people and myself included don't really get like what all of a sudden you see these videos, you stumble upon them where they've got like 500,000 views and you go look at their channel and they have like 1,000 subscribers. It's like what made that
Yeah.
video take off?
Yeah.
Um,
Exactly.
like how much time do you think you spend making thumbnails? Because for me, I'm getting better at it,
Yeah.
but like I know a thumbnail is really important, so
Yeah.
I'm trying to learn from others, but also make it my
Yeah.
own. Um, and then you also don't want to be like that guy who's just clickbaiting people.
Exactly. Hmm.
So
Yeah.
yeah.
I'll answer that in a second. Let me go to the bathroom. I've been holding in my
Oh, okay. Yeah, no
feel
worries. My
inside
bad, man.
my. That's all right. So, yeah. So, like you were saying, when it comes to thumbnails, I'm usually pretty bad at that sometimes. I'll finish the video and then I didn't think about the thumbnail and I'm like, oh crap. I just gotta come up with something. I don't really spend that much time on thumbnails. I think I should because I think
Uh-huh.
thumbnails are probably could be the most important part of a video and I need to spend more time on that.
Yeah, I'll I'll ask my girlfriend. I'll be like, "All right, just take a picture of me like holding the G Fuel, and then like I'm like sitting there
Yeah.
taking a bunch of pictures. And I'm like, "Babe, you didn't tell me that I look like I'm like pooping my pants. Like
Oh my
my
god.
like
Uh-huh.
grin is just I'm like,
I know.
"Oh man."
It's so difficult.
Yeah.
It's like I wish you could just copy yourself to do take,
Yeah.
you know. Like it's so difficult.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to the new place being able to have like a set area where I can take pictures and stuff and like a little green screen area or something. So,
Yeah.
yeah, it'll be nice. Um, so do you have any goals for like the near future that like you're like for me, my goal is to hit that like 4,000 watch hours so that I can start, putting the monetization on my videos. Even if it's, just a little bit extra here and there, it's not gonna be much.
Um, Goals. Let's see. I mean, it's hard because I hit 100K. Like
Hmm.
I'm like asking myself like what's next? I mean,
Yeah,
like
and I get you also try not to like focus on that subscriber or follower number because
yeah.
I do catch myself. I don't, do you watch Gary Vee at all?
Yeah. Mhm. I've heard about him.
I the one thing that I've always taken from him, and he's like when he's talking to other people, and they're like, "Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
trying to start a podcast, and then I only have this many subscribers. How to get more subscribers?" He's like, "You're so focused on that number, and it's all you. You need to be more focused on the like Harris said, the what can I provide, knowledge or." entertainment wise
Mm-hmm.
for an audience. So
Yep.
yeah, I get you. It's kind of hard to make goals when you're trying to stay on that audience mindset, you know.
Yeah. Yeah, I
But
know. So honestly, I mean, to be honest with you, like if I wanted to get to 1 million subscribers, I would have to blow up with some other sort of content if that's streaming or something. I think G Fuel content and me creating a career off of G Fuel videos will last quite a while, but I don't think it's ever gonna make me hit 1 million. It's just not.
kind of
It just,
has kind
you
of has
know,
like an audience ceiling. You mean
yeah.
like yeah. Well, hopefully it going into stores and stuff like that, just more people discover it. The audience just
No,
gets
for
bigger.
real. I mean,
So
it being in stores, people are gonna look it up on YouTube.
yeah, like for me, I think like I've been making skits and stuff on TikTok, and they things
Yeah.
like that. They might not get as many views, but the comments are just like, please make more of this. This is funny,
Hmm.
this and that. So like I think it's one of those things where it's like I gotta listen to them. They want more of that, then I gotta focus more on that, because maybe that will grow its own kind of audience too, So then I have people doing that. People have asked me
Hmm.
to do like vlogs, but I feel like I'm on social media and stuff so much. I don't also want to add like a camera watching everything I do to it.
Yeah.
It's like it just seems like a lot,
No, I understand. Yeah, I know people
but
want me to do vlogs, but it's difficult, man. You got to have that David Dobrik,
yeah,
like, you know,
yeah.
like, or like, I feel like vlogs might be a good thing if I had my own wrap shop and I could like bring the camera around and show them the car that I'm wrapping for the day or something. But like, me just sitting around working on YouTube videos all day, that's not really vloggable,
Is that something
I
you're
don't think,
interested in? Like
like,
wrapping cars as a actual like side hustle
yeah,
or something?
that is something that I would absolutely love to do is
Do it
like
then, man.
little side hustle and create videos on wrapping the cars. Um,
You should
and I
definitely
think it
do
would
that.
do fairly well. Um, but right now, I would have to have my own garage. I would have to figure out where I'd want to open it, where I'd want to create it. It's just really complicated and it would have to take a lot of,
Gotcha.
you know,
I mean, where else can you start with that? Like, can you maybe maybe like you have some friends that are also interested in it. You guys can like go in on it together or something. I don't know. That's
yeah,
just me
could
thinking.
be possible.
Like
Yep. No,
for
gotcha.
me, I one of my biggest hobbies has been jujitsu. I just got into it
Yep.
like a year and a half ago, but I love it.
Yeah.
And the last 6 months, it's been closed, because of the pandemic. So it's like when that opens back
Uh-huh.
up, I would love to make some TikToks and stuff on that too. Just like I feel like I could kind of at once everything kind of goes back to normal, whatever the normal is gonna be. Um, they're doing like a day in the life type of thing every once in a while would be cool, or like
Yeah.
going on vacations with the family, like vlogging that a little bit, stuff like that. I definitely think that my
Hmm.
audience likes the family stuff, so I definitely gotta keep putting some of that out there every once in a while.
Yep.
Um,
No, for real.
yeah, because I know that once because my girlfriend she has a job lined up in New Mexico doing some stuff with like insurance that she was doing
Hmm.
before the pandemic. So I know that once we move and she starts working, like she's not going to be able to be in the videos as much and stuff. So
Yeah.
you know, so I'm already brainstorming like what can I do on my own that people will find interesting.
Hmm.
So yeah, man, it's a lot to think about, but
Yeah, I know, right?
yeah. But all right,
Jeez.
man. I'll let you go. It's been great
Alrighty,
talking
bro.
to you, man.
Yeah, you too, man. Of course. Thank you.
Um,
I
I
appreciate it.
I don't. I guess we didn't hammer too much on video games, but I mean, I see you playing the zombies. I'd love to play some zombies with you sometime if you want to, man.
Yeah, do
Um,
you have Cold War?
yeah, dude. I've been playing a lot of multiplayer, but my viewers
Yeah.
want me to play some more zombies. So
Yeah. No, I definitely agree. I've been playing. a lot of zombies. I've been jumping on the Cold War. I've been jumping on multiplayer a little bit, and I don't know multiplayer. Like I just like I'm playing it and I'm like asking myself like, why am I playing this? I'm like, I don't feel a motivation when I'm playing multiplayer. I'm like, I don't know.
Yeah, I've been doing like the camo grind, but it's just like one day I'll hop on and I'll just kill it, and then other days I get on and it's like the skill based matchmaking just beats my ass, man. I just can't. I'm just getting destroyed every
Yeah.
match. So
Mhm.
yeah, it's hit or miss. And then zombies, like my little brother's super into zombies, so like I play that with him. But
Yeah.
like I guess I get kind of bored really easily. Like Fall Guys, everybody was crazy about that game, and I was like, I don't get like this is super repetitive. Like after playing it for like an hour, I'm like, dude, I gotta play something else. You
Yeah.
know, um, like I haven't even gotten to like high rounds in zombies because I feel like people are
Mhm.
like, all right, round, 30. Like I'm bored of this, and it's like I'm trying to stay energetic. But I should do sometime where it's like, all right, let's see how high we can get, in the
Well,
rounds.
yeah, I've noticed with zombies, people will stick around on the stream if you're going for a high round because they
Okay.
want to see how high you're gonna get.
So like say like, all right, we're going for round 100 type of thing. Like
Yeah.
that.
Or like
Okay.
round 50, like
50.
round 50, and I give away a packet of GFUEL or something.
Oh,
Does
that's
very
smart.
well,
Okay.
you know. And people will stick around the whole stream to see if you reach it, and you know,
Mhm.
it's
That's pretty
really,
smart.
yeah.
Okay.
People have a short attention span these days, so you have to like have something for them to draw them in.
Okay. Yeah, that's smart, man. Yeah, I'll definitely are you excited for Cyberpunk? You going to play that at all?
Yeah, I mean, I've heard everybody talking about it. I don't know if it's going to be big on the streaming. I mean, if I do see it really big, maybe I'll pick it up and stream it.
Yeah, I'm planning a subathon where
Yep.
I'm gonna because I think Cyberpunk and season 1 of Cold War come out on the same day. So
Yeah.
I think for that subathon, I'm gonna do it on the Friday after that because I think they
Yeah.
come out on a Thursday. So
Yeah.
I just did my first subathon and I ended up streaming for like 19 and a half hours.
Yeah.
So I think I'll do it again. Um,
Mm-hmm.
it'll also be good because we're getting ready to move. So for like 5 or 6
Yep.
days, I'm not gonna be able to do anything. So um,
So what is Cyberpunk supposed to be like? Is it supposed to be like GTA or what is it?
have you ever played The Witcher? I personally haven't, but it's the same people that made that. So it's like a
Mm.
really detailed RPG game, like just
Yeah.
hundreds of hours of content. I'm really into like Blade Runner, the new Blade Runner movie and stuff like that. So I
Yeah.
like the whole aesthetic and stuff like that. Are
Yeah.
you into like synthwave, retrowave type music at all?
No, I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't even know what that is right off the bat.
A lot of gamers listen to it.
Yep.
Like I listen to it a little bit during my streams. Um,
Yeah.
I listen to a lot of that because you use Epidemic Sound also. I listen to a lot of that like future based music type of stuff.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, I'm excited about that game. Season 1 of Cold War. I don't know. Have you heard anything about the new zombies map? Like when that? I know it's all rumors,
Um,
but
so I don't think we're gonna be getting the new zombies, like the main new map, um, until like another month probably or
like
two.
January or February.
Yeah.
That's
However,
unfortunate.
I have heard that they might be doing a remake of Knocked, like a full remake, and releasing that earlier, or Kino der Toten or something. Like little remakes or something to hold us over until the main
Yeah.
new zombies map comes out. Because honestly, right now, I probably only have a few more weeks of that map left, you know, before it's really boring.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But
Yeah. Well, we'll see what happens then. Um,
yeah, for
yeah.
sure.
But definitely, man. Like I said again, I really appreciate you coming to do this. I mean, I've been told
Yeah, of
no several
course.
times by other people. So
Oh wow, interesting.
yeah, I mean, I get it. You know, some people they look at, you know, how much value they get out of taking the time to do it. So I get
Yep.
it.
No, I understand.
Um,
I mean, I don't know. I could have gotten sidetracked and watched some weird video for this amount of time. So
I've had somebody schedule and then they're like, "Oh, sorry, my bad, dude. I forgot. I went golfing." And I'm just like, "What?"
yeah.
But you know,
Like, it's gracious, bro. Yeah.
or
No,
I mean,
I understand.
every once in a while you get that person who like you kind of get the vibe like they said yes, but then last minute they cancel because like they were just trying to be nice, you know. So you
Yeah.
never know. But I
Mm-hmm.
didn't think you were gonna be like that. You seem like a really genuine dude. So
Yeah. No, I try my best. And I try my best even when I start to get bigger on YouTube. I don't even think I'm that big. People are like, well, "You're a big YouTuber." I'm like, I don't really feel like I'm a big YouTuber. Like I don't feel like I'm a big YouTuber. Like it's weird. Like I feel like because I still act nice and normal and talk to my fans, it doesn't make me feel like a big YouTuber. Because I feel like all these big YouTubers, they just shut everyone out as soon as they have like over 100K subs.
yeah,
You know?
I one of the things that I definitely want to do is once I move and actually you know have a little bit more time because you know we're packing and stuff, but I definitely got to get on the Discord more. I even thought
Yeah.
about doing a YouTube video where like I'm just hanging out in like the general chat because I've been in there before where like I'm just sitting there listening to music. You know, I'll listen to some epidemic sound, something not copyrighted, and then so you know somebody will come in and just be like, "Yo!" like screaming into the mic and stuff. So I don't know. I thought about doing something like
Mm-hmm.
that, just seeing who
Oh,
pops
for sure.
in or yeah. But
Yeah,
yeah, man,
man.
I would love to do this again at some point in the future if you're open to
Yep.
that and kind of see what's happened. You know, what's
Yeah.
going on. I mean,
Of course.
this
That would be great, brother. Big things happening next year for sure.
yeah
With GFUEL and me, so GFUEL and I. So I'm
yeah.
really excited about that. I'm really excited to see how everything goes, and yeah,
Well, keep killing it, man.
yeah. Thank you, brother. I appreciate it.
Yeah, man. I'll be in touch. Take care, man.
Alrighty, see you, man.